These are my carnivore meat noodles. Not only are they better, but they're also cheaper than those convenient keto Shirataki noodles that people are buying in the grocery store. We're gonna start with a blind taste test. This is the ultimate low-carb noodle. I'm Chris Cook in Nashville. So Dennis is here. He's gonna help me with a blind taste test. 2 different low-carb pastas. Not gonna say anything more about them than that. Tell us what you sort of feel about each one, and then after you've tasted them both, pick a favorite and tell us why.
Sounds good. I can handle that. Like the Alfredo sauce. Interesting. It's hard to describe it. Kind of a squishy feel to it. Squishy and like spongy. I don't really get a lot of taste from it. It's pretty bland.
Interesting. Well, let's try number 2.
More like I think a pasta should be, and that has a taste to it, has a good taste to it. I like it.
So between the 2, which one would you say is your favorite, and would you eat either of them or both of them as pasta?
This one is my favorite, and I'd definitely eat it as a pasta. This one was okay. I'd probably, eat it if I didn't have another choice for low-carb pasta, but much prefer this one.
So this is by far your favorite?
Yes.
So what if I was to tell you guys, this is not only better for you, full of protein, but it's actually cheaper per serving?
Sounds good to me.
Let's show you how we make meat noodles.
Meat noodles. Can I have the rest of that?
I have been told so many times that my noodles or various recipes where I'm making noodles are not worth the effort. People tell me they just go get the Shirataki noodles from the grocery store. But let's talk numbers because you are wasting your money. This is $4 worth of Shirataki noodles from my local grocery store. $4 for this, which is supposed to be split into 2 servings. There are 0 grams of fat. There are 0 grams of protein. This has oatmeal and quinoa and pea protein and a whole bunch of other random things in there, plus the cognac fiber. So essentially you're paying for fibrous water and nothing else. There is no nutritional value. And that's $4, which you're supposed to be splitting between 2 people. And I don't know about you, but I can eat a whole lot more than just this package. It's very expensive to eat that. This, on the other hand, is about $11 to $12, depending on where you live in the United States. This is one recipe of my carnivore protein meat noodles. These are very easy to make. There's about 68 grams of protein for the same serving size as this little bag of Shirataki noodles. And you're getting at least 4 of these, if not maybe 6, in this same bag as far as actual size. But it's not just the size, it's the 68 grams of protein for a quarter of this recipe. There's also fat and other fantastic nutrients in here. There are eggs in here, so you get the micronutrients of the egg yolk as well. This is superior nutritionally and financially. So if the taste test doesn't convince you, I hope the numbers do. And here's the thing. These are actually really simple to make with very easy to come by ingredients, a couple of simple things you can get online, and everything else is at your local grocery store. Let me show you how we make these because it's definitely worth the time and it's not that hard. First, we're going to take 2 pounds of chicken breast that has been trimmed of all the white fat, cube it up, and throw it into our food processor. Then we're going to add a sprinkle of salt to help break down the proteins, as well as baking soda. And all of the amounts are on my recipe card linked below in the description. Turn this into a paste in our food processor. We're going to let it sit for 30 minutes for that baking soda to react. Then we're going to add 2 whole eggs and an egg yolk, plus 8 ounces of softened cream cheese. Turn this into a smooth paste. Make sure this mixture is nice and smooth and scrape down the sides before adding these powders. This is whey, gelatin, and sodium citrate, and we're adding it while the food processor is running so we don't get clumps. Then this goes in a piping bag. We're going to let it sit in the piping bag to hydrate for about 15 some minutes before we pipe our noodles, and I always recommend double bagging just to avoid any explosions. Also snip the tip of the piping bag depending on the size you want your noodles to be, and then we're going to bring a pan of water just below a simmer so we can pipe and cook our meat noodles. My water is just below simmering, anywhere from 190 to 200 degrees Fahrenheit. We're going to pipe noodles into here. They're going to float. As soon as they start to float, we're going to let them cook for maybe another 30 seconds to a minute just to make sure they are cooked all the way through. But remember, chicken is cooked and instantly food safe at 165 degrees Fahrenheit. No issues with food safety. We're going to pipe these out. I'm going to make some macaroni style because this is actually going to be for a dish in the future. These do refrigerate and freeze very well, and you can just warm them back up with simmering water or even use a steamer basket. So let's make some macaroni noodles with this batch.
I gotta tell you, I can't believe how much better these meat noodles are than the others. It was like night and day, absolutely night and day.
So you'll eat these again?
Oh yeah, I'll eat them. Definitely, I'll eat these again, over and over.
There we go, guys. That is the meat noodles made out of chicken. You can do a lot of things with these, lots of different kinds of sauces. It's entirely up to you. Dennis absolutely loved them. We enjoyed some Italian sausages along with the Alfredo sauce on there. Now here's the thing. If you want to make those meat noodles, you're going to have something to put on them. So you need to check out my Alfredo sauce right over here. You guys make sure to eat your meat, even if it looks like a noodle, and love your life. I'll see you in the kitchen for the next one. Meat noodles.
Meat noodles.